Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Oh, now there's. Well, let's see how my wonderful. Oh man, the sun is coming out, which is a good thing in my sky office, but it's definitely trying to ruin my exposure. So I haven't necessarily encountered that. Well, there you go. White balance, exposure, all kinds of optical parameters. Um, and just as I'm talking to you, it comes out. But it's fine. I don't mind, and hopefully neither do you, to see me a bit of a lit scenario. But hopefully at least the sound is okay. I'm not going to mess with my camera or anything. It just shows that sometimes you just have to be prepared for the unexpected and count on, the automation and your machines to help you. But you probably remember that time and time again, I've been talking about how important it is for all of us to get feedback and ask for feedback, one would say, at the same time. So, what happens if there's no one to ask? What happens when you have a situation where no one's available to give you feedback, and yet you need to figure out how to correct your behavior, your course of action, your strategy? Well, what's quite often left, is going for the famed quantitative methods. So basically, in a human language, just looking at the numbers. Now, a bit overexposed, but doesn't matter. I can see the numbers all over my camera. It's to be honest, it definitely is bothering me a bit. But what I wanted to say is how difficult it might be to focus and guide your strategy just by looking at the numbers. Because I'm doing a lot of it when it comes to social media. When it comes to this show, I'm constantly looking at how many of you are. It bothers me too much. To be honest, I'll be honest with myself, right? So let's just change this to that, and I should have my exposure more or less correct. Oh, still not correct though. Don't kid me. There we are. Yes. Should be better. Should be better indeed. So let's see how it works. So numbers, social media. And it's just so important to make sure you're guiding your process appropriately. And it's difficult. So I'm constantly looking at how many of you are actually watching the show, how many of you are commenting, liking, and so on and so forth. But it might not be enough, because the challenge is that sometimes people are just chasing the vanity metrics. So yesterday I've reached a vanity metric checkpoint, which is I've got 20,000 subscribers here on LinkedIn. Some people have less, even if you call them minor celebrities. So I can feel proud of myself. But on the other hand, why does it matter? It's not getting me any closer to what I want to achieve. Does it really get me closer to my goals? And what are the real goals? The thing is, I find it within myself that quite often what happens for me is I'm really hell bent on seeing some form of success. It's just, I'm streaming day by day, every day, talking with you, and you probably see me, and it takes effort. Obviously, it takes for me to think about what to talk, to configure my equipment, get everything sorted, not to mention times between when I spend times polishing all these technical aspects in the studio. But what I think is important is, as you spend all this effort, and I'm sure you can relate to your own situation, what you will see is you are keen to get some return on investment. And when the obvious return isn't there, at least myself, I'm looking for proxy metrics to see that at least I'm going somewhere. And such proxy metrics can be like the number of your subscribers, the number of people watching your show, and so on. But does it really give you what you need? Does it really go into the actual objective that you've set for yourself or for your action or your strategy? This is something I want you to reflect on, and I'm definitely reflecting on it myself, because I'm so keen to see a number grow that sometimes I just lose myself in chasing it. Whereas actually, I should be thinking, well, if I'm not getting what I actually need, maybe I should pivot and take another action. Sometimes there's just no one to ask for feedback. So you have to give yourself an informed decision based on the information you have. With that, hope you've enjoyed, even if I was a bit overexposed for a moment. It's the feedback for me coming in from the spring that better and longer days are ahead. Maybe it's a sign. I hope that it's also a sign for you for a great day and a week ahead. See you later. Bye bye.